I got Mike a White Castle whiskey, so I'm just taking it down now. We just checked into the hotel. Gonna take this down to where he's sitting outside. Hope he likes it. Filipino White Castle whiskey. 12 year, no it's not. 69 proof, it's a nice number. 34.5% alcohol. Probably cost me about $3.
Hi sir.
Hello, Brad. Mayong hapon.
Mabuhay.
Sorry it took so long. I have 3 little kids that wanted to go into the shower and eat first. Mike, some Filipino whiskey.
Oh, he was like talking about it, sir. What is this?
Mike,
What?
good health. Thank you for inviting me here in Hotel Dulce today.
Yep.
We appreciate it. Thank you for inviting my wife and my 3 kids.
There you go.
Let's drink.
Yep.
Your daughter's just off to the side, giving you the eye. Don't drink too much, she's saying. He's under the thumb already. Michelle's watching him. He's not allowed to drink too much today.
Look at that ocean, it's flat. And it's, I see, you see the fishing boats over there, and they got the dude over there, look, he over there fishing, and the kids are walking way out there in the water, because that's the only waste out there.
Yeah.
17 years old when I joined the U.S. Navy.
17?
Right.
And you don't
Came
need to
out
be
of
18?
broken home, yes, no. And
Where did you enlist? Where in America did you enlist?
out of Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
Uh-huh.
Was there a reason why you joined? Did you, like, is that something you wanted to do from when you were in school, or did a friend say? What was it that...
Thank you, sir. I joined the Navy mainly because I came from a broken home. Dad walked off and abandoned his family. I needed to get away. So a quick kid at learning and getting a grasp of things. I wasn't getting that education I needed in school. I needed a job, go to work, help support my family, my mother and I, because I'm the last of the brood, okay? And I'm still the last because they're all gone on.
You had how many brothers and sisters?
I had 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Right.
So they're all dead and I'm still here.
Can I ask how old you are, Mike?
Me?
Yeah.
74 and 9 months.
When's your birthday?
12/27/47.
Christmas. 12th.
Yep.
27th of
2
December.
days after Christmas. I'm 2 days late for Christmas and 2 days early for New Year's. So I'm still a tax
So you've got
write-off.
Christmas to party, then your birthday to party, and then you've got New Year to party.
Yeah, it don't work that way. Everybody else tell me they spent their money during Christmas time and they didn't have enough money to get me a birthday present. And you know, and all them people that's born in this week, they all know how I feel. We're highly pissed because when it was your birthday, we all sacrificed and went and got you a little gift and cards and everything. And when it come up to me, what? Didn't you get a Christmas card from me? Well, that serves both.
So you joined the Navy at 17. Did you need any qualifications?
Well, 17 when I joined the Navy, and 65, all you had to do is be an able-bodied kid, because that's what the Navy looks for. Kids between 17 and 23.
Was Vietnam?
Raging. 1965. It was, they're just starting to build. First
What?
trip to Vietnam was in 67. Last trip to Vietnam was in 68. In fact, I was bouncing off a carrier when my daughter was born.
What was the name of the ship that you came in on?
I didn't come in on a ship. Came in on squadron aircraft.
Okay.
Yeah, I flew COD, P3s, sub chasers.
So you were an airman
I'm an airman.
in the U.S. Navy.
Right. Went to A school in Jacksonville, Florida, and aviation electrician, and I still hang with it. Made a living twisting wires and making sure one weird electron ran after the other electron through a copper wire.
What was the year that you first arrived in the Philippines?
67.
1967. And then when did you meet Michelle's mum?
The last half of 67, got together with her the last 6 months of 67. I don't remember what month.
How long were you here for that first time? Were you here for were you based at Subic Bay, or were you in and out, going in and out? Or?
In and out. Okinawa, Subic Bay, Cubic Point, and Atsugi, Japan.
That was going by a ship?
No,
No? You were flying?
flying.
Okay. Does the USS Bennington, was that one of
That was the last ship I was assigned to because I was a short timer, and they just stuck me on a ship. They didn't know where to put me yet for 6 months because I wouldn't sign up my ship over papers.
what's that? What does that mean?
My re-enlist,
Aha.
because re-enlistment was there. I could have got 10 grand cash for signing it for another
$10,000
Right.
back in 1968.
8.
That was a huge amount of money.
That's right.
How long would you have to have signed up for?
6 years.
6 years. You didn't want to?
No, I was hesitant about it. I found out I'm always getting the short end of the staff. The Navy wasn't giving me the proper things I'm supposed to got. Should have went back and got more avionics training, and being that all they wanted me to be is really a rough flight line mechanic and electrician and flight deck, because that was the most hazardous place in the world you
On the
could
flight
ever
deck.
work, is the flight deck of a U.S. naval carrier.
They're coming in and out
Coming in and
every couple of minutes.
when
really
planes
dangerous.
come down, and they're hitting that deck at 140, 120 miles an hour, and they got stopped at 90 feet, mister. And I've seen those cables, arresting gear, snap.
And go off the end. The plane's gone right off the end of the ship.
Some of them,
Wow.
it depends on which, they were hitting that angle deck,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that cable snap, I've seen men cut in half, disemboweled.
With the cables snapping and then whipping
Right.
right through them.
Cut them just like a hot razor.
Do they pay you danger money for that? Do you get extra pay for doing that kind of work?
$55 a month. If you lost your mind, that's hazardous duty pay.
Really?
But I did it, so I had money to support my family.
Yeah. Do you remember getting married in?
We remember getting married.
in
Man,
Olongapo.
I thought I was getting strangled. No, yes, I do.
Do you remember the day?
No,
Was it on the ship or was it in the municipal city
no,
hall?
in the municipal city.
Uh-huh. And then after you were married, you had to take off again back to one of the theaters, whether it was.
Right? Yeah, whatever.
Did you go to
theater.
Vietnam?
Of course.
Yeah. And what was this? What were you doing in Vietnam? What was-
Depends on what they sent us there to do. Missions that keep my mouth shut, and that way I don't have to answer too many questions, and I don't break certain agreements that I've signed to keep your mouth shut. But we were operating in a off Tonkin Gulf area, and the carriers, things like this.
How old was Michelle when you last saw her?
Jesus, about 9 months.
Who chose the name?
What? My name is Michael. Her name is Michelle. Now, who chose the name? I did, of course. Oh, the 200 pesos was sitting here. And then the wind came along and blew my money over here on the roof, which looks like a mined field over there.
So you're staying at this very nice Dulce hotel, and then your money flew
out.
into next door.
Right. Holy shit. Take a look at it.
So your money flew over onto the roof.
Oh man, take a look at the roof. It looked like a mine field.
Did you climb over?
Hell no. I took a look over there and I said, well, and then I went and got the bartender and showed him why I couldn't pay his bill. And he didn't go for it. But anyway, then I went and sat here and I told my daughter, I said, watch him go tell everybody else. Sure as anything, he went and told the rest of the crew. And they all came out here and peeked over there and saw that 100 peso note sitting there. And everybody was trying to figure out how they gonna get over there and get that 100 peso note. Oh man, everything was going great for them until the kid crawled up on the ladder. And he crawled up on the ladder and I saw him and I yelled at him and he came across the roof, went over there and got my 100 peso note and handed me my 100 peso
Really? Did he?
note
He gave
back.
it back?
Right, he gave it back to me.
Wow.
I gave him a tip
Wow.
for finding it,
Yeah.
you know, because the kid, obviously, I'm at a dysfunction because he could have took off
Yeah.
with it and disappeared down there in one of them cracks and crevices. I didn't never went over there looking for him. I'm not going over there. Shit, he might come out of there missing the head.
That was nice of you giving him a tip.
Yeah, I gave him 20 pesos.
I bet he was happy with that.
You better damn well believe it. Because
Yep.
I looked up and said some lady was down there smiling and waving back.
Men in jobs on the flight deck are identified by color. Young men shunt million-dollar aircraft about the deck, handle tons of explosives, pump millions of pounds of jet fuel into aircraft that leave and return to the deck 9 or 10 times a day. Mechanics in brown and green work from dawn to dawn, keeping 80 planes ready to fly and fight. Flight deck directors in yellow arrange all 80 exactly where and when needed for fixing, fueling, flying, and fighting around the clock.